Marvel Rivals Season 1 is over halfway over now, which means Season 2 is right around the corner. And we actually already know what Season 2 is going to be. Hey there friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about Season 2 for Marvel Rivals and everything to expect for the season. If you enjoy the video, you know what to do. Anyways, let's get started. Let's address the elephant in the room, that being Blade. It's most likely that Blade will be joining as a playable character this season. We already have an in-game model, a render, and story-wise, it would just make sense with us freeing him in the new map. Now, Season 1 was a bigger season than normal, so you shouldn't expect more than 2 heroes and 2 maps, and I do think we will get 2 based off of dev statements, even though it's not been officially confirmed. However, based off of a lot of teases in-game, we should already know the next season's theme, and I've narrowed it down to 2 heroes as the possible ones coming alongside Blade. This is a bit of a spoiler for our next video, which is a follow-up to the previous all-teased heroes and maps videos, but if you want to see what could be coming beyond Season 2, definitely check that out when I finish it. Now, the whole storyline of Season 1 is about Dracula and the normal Dr. Doom. Doom tricks Dracula into distracting the heroes. The heroes have some infighting on how to stop the vampires. Eventually, they do stop them, and Doom uses the Darkhold's Lost page to create pure blood chronovium. Now, the way we get that last bit is from the Plans Within Plans gallery page. This page is written from the perspective of Doom 2099, and it ends with him saying he's not the only Doom with plans in motion, and that he has a gala to attend. Now, based off some map teases and lore teases, we know exactly what gala that is. On the New York maps introduced with Season 1, we have some Hellfire Club logos. We also have references to none other than Emma Frost, a longtime member of the club, and we also have teases for the Phoenix Jean Grey. Now, both of the images I'm using for both this video and the thumbnail of Jean and Emma were created by the person on screen. They make a lot of great art, and you should definitely check them out using the link in the description. Now, it seems either Jean or Emma could be joining as a playable character next season, and assuming that Blade is in fact coming as well, it's possible we could see a new pattern where a very lore important character is added this season after their main lore. So for example, Blade is captured during Season 1 and freed for Season 2, and I believe we could see the same or similar thing happen with Jean Grey, or possibly having her literally arriving from space at the end of the season story. The reason I'm even mentioning Jean is more so due to the Hellfire Club's origins and being involved heavily with the Phoenix storyline, and of course that she's explicitly teased in Magneto's lore to be coming. That, in my opinion, leaves Emma as either a story character like Dracula or possibly a fully playable character like Loki is, and I'm assuming Emma will be involved based both off of teases and the fact she's heavily involved with the comic storyline. There is also a possibility of Sebastian Shaw being a map character, but I wouldn't expect anything more than that. We also have been getting a lot of Wilson Fisk stuff in-game recently, and he is currently in the comics the leader of the club, so maybe he will play a story role as well. Now, we already know exactly what map we should be getting this season for a few reasons. It should be set in the 2099 Chronoverse based off Doom 2099 attending. The comic gala took place on Krakoa, the living island, which is home to the mutants, and this island alongside its sister island, Araka, were both transported to the 2099 timeline at the beginning of the game story, so it's seeming extremely likely that the map or maps will take place on this island, and in my opinion, we may get 1 map for each island. We should, of course, also be getting lots of Hellfire Gala skins, like the Wanda one we've already gotten. This could potentially include Wolverine, Black Panther, Widow, Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain America, Storm, and more, all getting skins. It's looking like to me seasons will follow a pattern of a minor villain like Dracula and one of the Dooms, and Season 2 would be one of the 3 I mentioned before, most likely Emma, in my opinion, and Doom 2099 is the major one, leading to season 3 being normal Doom, and some other villain. Long story short, we should, keyword should, be getting Blade, Krakoa, Emma Frost, or Jean Grey, and Hellfire Gala skins in both the Battle Pass and shop. Now, obviously, none of this is exactly 100%. However, I'd say there's almost no doubt about specifically the Hellfire Gala and Krakoa coming to the game with season 2. Now, completely unrelated, but I'm just gonna say you shouldn't expect any other X-Men or mutant characters this season. The only other mutant that has been teased as heavily, though he's not really a mutant, is Deadpool, and story-wise, I don't think it fits with him not being a real mutant. There's also Quicksilver, who is sort of teased, but I don't think he is honestly ever going to come to this game. And if he does, it won't be anytime soon. Then there's Silver Samurai, who I think is more likely to come with a map I'll talk about in the next video. And lastly, the only other two so far are Professor X and Colossus, both of which are currently missing. Anyways, that's everything for today. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do.